Hey everybody, Halo Infinite Season 5 is finally here, and it's been the best well-received season we have ever had. The Halo community is thriving again, the population actually went up 400% on Steam, and Halo.api said the concurrent player base was close to 60,000 yesterday. Such a huge turnaround, and it makes me so happy to see that. There are so many new things that you might have missed with Halo Infinite Season 5, so today I'm going to go through all of it as best I can. We're going to talk microtransactions, a new secret weapon, super bouncing is patched, population stats, sandbox changes, and so much more. So let's jump into it, lots to cover. So yes, as I said before, the population on Halo Infinite was the highest on Steam yesterday since April 2022. The peak was 18,000, and previously, before Season 5, the highest was around 4,000 to 5,000 max. This is such a huge turnaround, and is proof in it of itself that all the good, consistent updates 343 are doing are having an effect. One of the really big changes that people are loving is the changes to customization. Cross-core helmets have been adding so many different ways to customize your own Spartan, and people are sharing their creations online everywhere. I absolutely love seeing that, and you can make some really awesome stuff. Now, I really love the two new maps, Forbidden and Prism. As I said before, they're very, very pretty. There's something I didn't notice, and maybe you guys have noticed it on Prism, but the shields look very different. Like, they flare, like they're much brighter than usual. I guess because of all the crystals. I think it's a really nice little detail, and I like that a lot. My only feedback for those two maps is on Forbidden, this jump right here. You can't actually make it. You can make it in Infection, you can't make it normally. Just something I thought I would point out, as I feel an extra pathway would really help the map. Now, speaking of Infection on this map, and you guys might not have seen it already, but there's a brand new secret weapon. The Sandwich is the new weapon available on Halo Infinite. There is an Easter egg. I'm pretty sure by shooting these things on the floor here, it will unlock the door, giving you access to the golden sandwich. It is still being worked out, but you can access it with a teleporter in Forge at the moment. But things like these make Halo awesome, so good job 343, that is great. Now, I was reading through the patch notes, and there was two changes I noticed that you guys need to be aware of. The biggest one is the Mangler got a revert. So Mangler is now a one-shot beatdown again in both social and ranked. In ranked, it's only in ranked Slayer. I don't think it's actually in the ranked arena playlist. And if you play Fiesta now, the grenades are now random too. So now it's truly Fiesta. The only other sandbox change that was really of note was super bouncing is patched. This is to be expected, as even this weekend at the World Championships, it cost someone a game. They accidentally bopped into a wall and it launched them away from the hill. They didn't contest the hill, and they lost the series because of it. So I understand it being patched. If it was as intentional as Halo 2's and not as easy to do accidentally, I'm sure 343 would have kept it. Now, I'm going to be doing a full breakdown on the Bandit Evo in the next few days, but very simply, it's fantastic. It really is fun to use. They actually made some changes to the original Bandit as well. Red reticle range is much better now, and as a weapon, it's much more enjoyable to use. The recoil has been pretty much removed, so it's all about your own aim, how accurate you are, and for competitive sake, aka the ranked modes, that's a really good thing. This brings me to monetization, and I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is a lot of stuff in the shop is beautiful. However, for me, it is $30 a piece. I think I counted it up and it would be 175 Australian dollars, about 120 US if I want to buy everything in the shop. But one thing I did notice was the helmets from previous bundles, and people mentioned this on Reddit as well, was actually more expensive. So 343 raised the price of previous past bundles for specific helmets, as now people might want those helmets for cross-core. Understandably, this upset a lot of people. I don't think the prices should have been raised, but 343 also made adjustments to the prices in foreign regions to adjust for inflation, so they might just pass it as an inflation change, but you guys can make your own mind up. Personally, the only thing I would want to see change with the Halo Infinite shop is to be able to buy individual pieces and not have to buy the full bundle. There is a Halo 3 sniper rifle model or very close to it in the shop. I would buy that for say $10, but I'm not going to spend 30 Australian just for the whole bundle, as I don't want everything else. I just want the sniper rifle. Revenue wise, and just in the last day alone, Halo Infinite went up 84 spots to 6th on the Steam top 100 top sellers list. 84 spots. I would imagine the Flood armor is selling like crazy, but there's an interesting fact for you guys. This brings me to my feedback, and really the only feedback I have so far is the new playlist Forbidden and Prism 24/7 doesn't at least have Extraction in the playlist. We'll be getting an Extraction 24/7 playlist in the next couple of weeks, as that got leaked a couple weeks ago, but currently the only way to play the new game mode is quick play or ranked. I think it should at least be on one of the new maps, not 100% of the time, but it is the featured game mode of the season, so having it in the playlist a little bit would be great. Finally today, and this is what I'm most excited about, but this is huge news for Halo. Forgeable AI, one of the most anticipated releases in any Halo game ever, as it's never happened before, is already creating amazing creations. I'll probably have separate videos again about this stuff as well, but within 2 days, people are already making Pokemon. I'll put the example up on screen here, but this truly is a special time for Halo, as campaign missions are already being recreated, brand new minigames we've never had before are being made, and with the addition of Firefight, which by the way is all in the files with this update, it's really going to be an awesome time for us. As of me recording this video, Forge Lord Michael Shaw made a really huge Forge update today, and I'll put the changes up on screen here, but more or less, with this update, the size of the maps that are now available are almost 5 times as big as they were before. This greatly increases the potential, and people are basically saying Forge is like its own game engine now. It is becoming that powerful. So you add the Forgeable AI, you add the Forge improvements, the new Forge pieces, and everything else, it's honestly pretty incredible. So with all of that said, Halo Infinite Season 5 is the best season we've had by far. People are very excited for the game again, and that makes me happy. The customization is great, the new maps are awesome, Forgeable AI is amazing, and that's only the start of the season. As we progress through, there's going to be so much more content available, and I cannot wait to see what 343 has in store. So thank you guys for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.